If you all can remember very well in the book of Joshua, when Israel was at war with the Amorites, and Joshua asked the sun to stand still, it was in the book of Joshua chapter 10, and I'm going to read from my Bible. On the day the Lord gave the Amorites over to Israel, Joshua said to the Lord in the presence of Israel, O sun, stand still over Gibeon, O moon, over the valley of Aijalon. So the sun stood still and the moon stopped, till the nation avenged itself on its enemies. As it is written in the book of Joshua, the sun stopped in the middle of the sky and delayed going down about a full day. This verse made me to realize that it takes a man, a person who has had an encounter with God, who have this great trust on the God who created him. Joshua served Moses all the years that Moses served the Lord, and he saw how Moses walked with God. And after Moses passed on, he was the right fit that God now chose. That's why some people are placed in certain paths for a reason. Some people are placed in certain areas and with certain people for a reason. Joshua was placed there for a reason. They wanted him to get the training, to know it, to know what it feels like. And so when Moses died, God came and he called Joshua. Immediately, he said, Moses, his servant, has passed on, and he has to take over Moses and cross his people through the river Jordan to the promised land. It was an assignment that just came all of a sudden because Joshua was already prepared. He knew what it takes. God already prepared him for this time. He saw the powers of God. He knew who God really was. He knew that God was not an ordinary God. God was the most powerful, is the one and true living God. He knew it, and he trusted God enough. And let me tell you a very powerful word that God told him. God told him in Joshua 1 verse 9 that be strong, Joshua, and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be terrified, for I, the Lord, will be with you. If God say he will be with you, he will be with you. Because God is a keeper of his word. He does not lie, he does not change. And God repeated, be strong and courageous severally in the book of Joshua. He kept repeating himself to Joshua, be strong and courageous, for I am with you. Do not be afraid of them. As you are, if God is with you, then who can be against you? And I hope you know that. So no matter where you are, just know that if God be for you, no one can be against you. He also said it himself that just as he was with Moses, so he will be with Joshua. So as he was with Moses and Joshua, so he is with us. And as he was with his servant Joshua, so is he with those who trust and believe in him. You have to trust God enough that he is capable of making the impossible possible. You have to trust God enough that he is the almighty, one and true living God, and there is none like him. And he is capable of delivering, of defending, and of fighting for you and giving you victory. You have to trust the God that you serve, the maker of the heavens and the earth. God is the most powerful. God, the creator, has the power to undo, to remake, to reshape what he has created. And I'm going to read something else in the book of Joshua that got me like so excited. God told Joshua in the book of Joshua chapter 3 verse 7, he said in his word that, and the Lord said to Joshua, today I will begin to exalt you in the eyes of all Israel. He said, I will begin to exalt you in the eyes of all Israel. And God kept to his word. And when Joshua commanded the sun to stand still during the war with the Amorites, the sun stood still. God was there with him as he promised. And God proved himself. And the moon over the valley of Aijalon, the sun stood still and the moon stopped. Till the nation avenged itself on its enemy. Till Israel won the battle. God kept to his word. Don't joke with God. This God, he is God. And let God be God. Stop trying to handle things yourself. Stop trying to figure it out on your own. Stop trying to fight the battles like you have no power. God has all power. Give it all to him and let him fight for you. Trust him. Trust God. Trust God.